So it's our second to last day. Today we're going to walk to Alfriston, which is 14.5 miles. The first sort of 6 miles, I've no idea really what it's like. And then we hit Firle Beacon. Firle Beacon is a big climb, really steep. It's going to be very testing now. After we've hit South East, we go up very steep hills. But once we get to the top of Firle Beacon, I've walked along there, and I know exactly what it's like, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's a little bit up and down, but nothing severe, and then we drop down into Alfriston. So the plan is just to get the first 6 miles in as quick as we can, climb the hill, and then a gentle stroll, hopefully, if there is such a thing, along the tops. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that's donated, and we had at one point we had quite a rush of donations, and it was fantastic to see. It has slowed down a bit now, and it's understandable because, you know, those that want to give probably already have. But if you can, just give £1 or just a few quid. We're still trying to hit that target of £2,000, and we're just below £1,000. So it'd be lovely if today we could, you know, get over that halfway sort of mark of what we're trying to raise. So if you can, please do give. It really does motivate us, and it's going to do so much good for the community. Right, I'm going to have to get some breakfast together and pack away, and I'll catch you in a little while. So we've decided to go a little bit later today because we're going to wild camp tonight. So we want to arrive at our final destination fairly late in the evening so that we don't disturb anybody. And then we'll leave early in the morning so we're out of the way. And we will leave with no trace whatsoever. So we're having a nice breakfast this morning. I'm just cooking up some sausages. And then we're going to have bacon and egg and French bread, courtesy of Alison from Eastbourne Bonfire Society. So I'm just trying not to burn them at the moment because I haven't got much oil in it. Nick, we need to get the other stuff on. I've just got it on a low heat because I was burning them a little bit, but they need to cook inside, so just do with just straightening up a bit. I'll prop that up with that. Oh, that's better. So, very annoyingly, whilst I had a shower this morning in the excellent facilities here, the back tent pole broke right at the point where it connects. So that's quite annoying, really. I'm going to try and mend it tonight, and if not, I'll probably have to use my poles and prop it up like that. But yeah, on the penultimate night, it all breaks. And also Mick's tent broke as well last night, one of the fixings.
Yay!
So, yeah, you go, what can you do? But, you know, we're nearly there. Last night tonight, and then tomorrow over to the finishing line. And that'll be that, won't it, Nick?
It certainly will.
And now we have the bacon cooking. In there, we've got sausages chopped up, ready to reheat once everything's done, and it'll be nice and warm. So we've got bread and butter there, sausage and bacon, and we're just boiling up some eggs here. So we're going to have a lovely breakfast. And here we have it, sausage, egg, bacon and French bread. Yummy, 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 yummy. And brown sauce. Guys, this is Rod, he's from Canada, and he's going the other way, and he did 26 miles yesterday. And we've made friends, which is nice, because it's good. There's a good community in walkers, isn't there?
For sure.
Anything you want to say?
Not much, other than it was great to meet you guys. One of the things I like about hiking is that everybody's in such a fantastic mood. You know, you don't see a lot of frowns and whatnot, even when we're feeling miserable.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you set up at the end of the day, you know, everybody helps you out. Like, you guys helped me out with various bits of advice. So, yeah, I couldn't ask for a better start.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Look, I want to wish you good luck on your walk, and nice to meet you.
You as well.
Excellent. Right, so here we are then, the penultimate day.
Yeah, baby.
Me and Mick have left late. What was it, 11:30?
5 to.
5 to 11. God, that is really late. We've been up since 6:30 in the morning. But due to
breakfast.
yeah, it was good. Yeah, and we chilled for a little bit. We know we've got like a real hike ahead of us. But luckily last night managed to offload a few things that we realised we didn't need with Arson, which we can collect later. So my bag feels really lightweight, which is amazing. So that's going to really help. Right, we're going to get on. There's a busy road right next to us, and we'll catch you at some point soon. We've got a lot of miles to do, so I might not do so much filming today, but I'll hopefully show you some of the peaks and the troughs. So here we are. We're going over the A27. See if we can get a honk. Give it a honk, someone. No, not on this side. Here we go, let's see, so get this truck. Yeah. Come on, mate, give us a honk. Oh, yeah, we got a bit from the car. Give us a honk, truck. Yay! Hello everyone. Well, obviously it'll take a minute for people to see that we're doing this, but I thought we'd give a Facebook Live a go, because we're walking through a field of sheep and lambs. In fact, two of the little lambs are looking at us. They might even come over. If I can just work out how to turn this. Our path goes straight through the lambs, so we're going to walk through it. It's so cute. Yeah. How amazing, it's so cool. Oh. Look at the scenery behind us, everyone. It's pretty super, isn't it?
We're heading down to South Ease right now, and then we hit Firle Beacon, which is a massive climb. But yeah, this is cool, isn't it? Oh, look at these little ones. There's some more. These are different. They've got a little brown face. Look. So anyway, I'm sure that was worth tuning in for. And I think what I might do is another one of these later today when we hit Firle Beacon. That's how windy it is up here. Look at it go! So here's one for you Brighton fans. It's the Brighton Stadium, the Amex Stadium, over in the distance. Onward! And as we come over the brow of this hill, you'll see Lewis. Probably a better shot in a minute, so I'll come back to it. Right over there in the distance, it's Firle Beacon. And that's the climb I'm going to show you, hopefully, if I can do it without my sticks. Or maybe I won't, it's quite a long way up. Anyway, that's where we're heading. That'll be about 6 miles in. And there you see Lewis over in the distance again. Guys, I thought I'd go live again. Look at the view. And something special's about to happen in a minute. And I'll show you when we get there. Look at those views. The wind is going mental. It's literally pushing us sideways. And the ground is quite tricky. It's all flint and it's very lumpy, and it's been like this the majority of the way. So it's quite tricky. Just doing this with one stick instead of two and holding you in my hands. But come with me on this little journey because this is spectacular. So there you're looking at Lewis. That's the home of Bonfire. So a big shout out to everyone in all 7 Lewis Bonfire Societies. And as we walk along here and we come round this corner, something we've been waiting for 80 odd miles. It's the view of the beginning and the finishing line for us. Oh, come on, mate, we nearly went then. Okay, so we're nearly there, and I'm going to not let you see it until we're there, and you're going to just have to listen to me waffle on for a minute. But this has just been such an amazing experience, and everyone's been so generous and kind along the way, and back at home donating to the page for our community, and it's just been the most humbling experience, and one of the probably most challenging experiences I've ever been through. Well, shall I show them yet, Mick? No, let's just keep me going a little bit longer. Right. Okay. So I'll do this slowly. We get to the edge here so we can see properly. Right. So you've got Lewis. And then right over there, you've got Firle Beacon, which we're going to climb soon. And then right over there in the distance, it's the beginning of the Seven Sisters. And that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So that's the beginning of our finishing line. And wow, it's going to be amazing to get there. Possibly slightly crippled, but come on, let's keep walking. Anyway, South Downs Way, for anybody who doesn't know. I don't recommend anybody does it. It's 100 miles from Winchester to Eastbourne. And we started on Saturday afternoon. And yes, it's been very, very challenging. I got blisters, Mick's got blisters. Still, even now, got different blisters forming. Since yesterday, I've formed some on my heels. The original ones on the balls on my feet, they're still sore. You get a few miles in on them in the morning and think, oh, this is alright, but after a while, it just starts burning down on your feet. It's like really intense pins and needles every step, and you kind of have to just overcome it. And in the end, you kind of just get a bit numb to it, but you know it's there and it slows you down. And it's just starting to kick in again now. And then other issues have been sort of muscle issues. Although to be honest with you, I am feeling like I could keep going today. It's all feeling very good, apart from the blisters, like I say. But it's inspiring now. I mean, look at this. This is probably the best views we've had so far. Definitely. It's gorgeous. I think this is probably the best time of year we could have done it, because if we'd done it a month ago even, it would have been raining and the wind would have been holding right down on us and it would have been miserable. Everything would have been wet. It would have been a nightmare camping in our tents and getting up in the morning in the rain and all that. But luckily the weather's been like this all the way, like sun and a little bit of cloud. So it got a little bit cold last night for the first time. Well, not for the first time, but it was colder last night than it has been for a while. But yeah, it's probably the best time of year to do it because everything is just looking so fresh and all the crops are just starting to come out and everything's green. I dare say if you did it in the summer, it'd be mega hot, which would make it really difficult to do. And also everything would be a bit more brown and miserable. So yeah, really pleased that this is the time of year we chose to do it. Anyway, I should probably sign off now. There's plenty more I could say, but I'm sure you've all been watching the little clips that we're putting on the Rotherfield Facebook channel. And obviously when I get back and I've got a chance, I shall make a full video about all this, and there's so much you haven't seen. There's been so many ups and downs, so many nice people we've met along the way. Some hardships, some pain, tears, even blood, sweat and tears. And but we've met some amazing people as well. And but anyway, it's not over yet because we've got one night left, and then tomorrow we head for the finish line. So keep tuning into the clips that Kim, the wife, has been working really hard at home doing, putting up on social media. And if you can, and you haven't yet, or even if you have and you want to again, please donate. Please donate. This is all for a good cause. This is so that we can put on our bonfire event and raise loads of money for charity. Okay? And also, please donate to Mick, because he supported me in this and I've supported him, and he's collecting money for the Hospice in the Weald, and I fully support him. I've also done the same in the past, so proud to be sort of supporting him in that, and you need to support him as well. That's Bonfire Society. Anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for following this, and remember just to go to the YouTube channel, which is Rotherfield Bonfire, and follow that channel too. That was a long gate shot. Aborted gate shot. Okay, we've got to another peak viewpoint. I'm going to go and do the obligatory. Mick always gets there first. He just can't help himself. He always has to get there first. Let's do it together, mate. Let's do this one together. You ready? Yes, mate. So, we're nearing the top of the Beacon Hill. And we've got these masts on the top here. Awesome views. So this was way in the distance. This is quite a milestone for me because I did all my training, I walked up here. I remember coming up here thinking, God, to this point, I just can't see anything else to do. And here we are. We're nearly there. And I can see the sea. Oh. So yeah, we're almost at our destination for today. We've got about 3 or 4 miles, I think. A couple of hours more walking. And then we're going to decide what we're going to do because we're not sure tonight. We always kind of make decisions and then go, oh, shall we? Should we do something else? So when we get to Alfriston, we'll ponder on what we're going to do next. And then tomorrow, will be the final push. Seven Sisters, Beachy Head. And for a beer. Good. So we've got a few miles left until we get to Alfriston. Let's put the hoodie on. It's really blustery and it's really cold. Even though it's dead sunny, it's whipping around the ears and the head. So, a few miles to go. We decided we're going to camp again. We're not wild camping, we're just going to go to the campsite in Alfriston, and I think it's going to be quite pretty there. And we're probably going to stop at the start, a couple of pints before we rock up some pitch our tents. As you can tell, it's really quite blustery up here. It's been hard work, it's pushing against us a lot. Finally, it's sliding to the side, so it's a little bit easier. Single step hurts. Crippled. You see? But we're nearly there, and by tomorrow morning hopefully we'll feel a bit better and we'll be able to rock up top of the cliffs. Mick's over there, so we're going to find him. I'm going to stay on this point. Nearly finished. Nearly there. Mick, well done, mate. Made it
Cheers.
to Alfriston.
Cheers, bro.
One more phase to go tomorrow.
Last day tomorrow, mate.
Seven Sisters. Let's have a few beers, yeah?
100%.
Lovely. So, it's the penultimate night, and we're in the Smugglers in Alfriston, and we've ordered ham, egg, and chips, and both me and Mick wanted the same things. Synchronicity. There you go. So everybody, this is the final stage. We're leaving from Alfriston this morning. We're going to cross over the River Cuckmere, walk down, go through a little bit through Friston Forest, and then we'll be up onto the Seven Sisters for our final push, which is about 8 to 10 miles. We can't quite work it out. We've heard different stories and the map says different things, so that's what it is. And then it'll be home to Rotherfield. Anyway, Mick, what you got to say about it? Anything?
Yeah, it's a proper challenge. Hard days, cold nights, and I'm not too sure how to feel about being the last day. I'm kind of going to miss it a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
I think,
Miss the pain.
yeah, you know, it seemed so far away when we started.
Yeah.
You know, now we're at the finish line. I don't know.
It's emotional.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's been a trek.
It's
An
going to be
adventure.
Yeah, it's going to feel weird to be back at home and not walking over hills and not
With
knowing where you're
sticks.
going to be and having big heavy rucksacks on your back and feet burning like hell. Anyway, look, this is the final push, so here we go. Let's go, Mick.
Do it.
So the bloke just running off down there, we met in the pub first thing last night. And as he left the pub, he bought us a drink. He didn't even tell us. And luckily, we just pumped into him, so we got a chance to say thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cheers, mate. Really good of you.
So, not the best path for starting, is it, Mick?
No, seen better.
Yeah. There's the White Bridge. There's the Cathedral of the South Downs. Our destination is right over there. Let's go, Mick. So, we're not far into the trek, but it's hot this morning. Really hot, and we haven't really had any breakfast. We've just had half a flapjack each. And we haven't had a coffee or anything, so we're just actually going to stop, have a coffee and brew up a coffee. But look over there, in the hillside over there, is the White Horse. See that? The chalk White Horse. So yeah, we're going to just put all our stuff down and get the old cooking systems out and give ourselves some energy before we hit Friston Forest. So we just stopped for a quick coffee, and we bumped into this chap here who's thinking about doing the South Downs Way, and he's doing a bit of training and trying to get into it. And it was Sam. So Sam was just telling him what we're doing, and he just give us a tenner for the charity.
Yeah, good on you lads.
Cheers,
You're doing really
Sam.
well, and all the best, yeah? On
That's
your last
amazing.
leg.
It's
You're going to make
amazing.
it today, yeah?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
on you.
Definitely, yeah. We've
See ya.
got, what, 8 miles left?
8, 9.
Yeah,
And everybody needs to try it.
exactly
Yeah,
do.
definitely.
So there you go. People are just so amazing on this trail. And here, we have a big bonfire ready to be lit at some point. Huh? Ah, that's one of the most annoying things. Although sometimes you can use it to your advantage because it creates a rhythm for yourself. It kind of becomes musical. So everybody, we're about to go into Friston Forest, I believe. We've kind of cut through it towards the beginning of the Seven Sisters Country Park. And I must say, from the very, very get-go today, it's been absolutely painful for both of us. I think, you know, obviously it's the 7th day of doing this, and it really is, for me personally, feeling like one of the hardest. Everything is stinging, every footstep hurts. It took a while to get the legs moving today, but I think we're just starting to pick up a bit of pace now. But possibly that's because we're going downhill. But that just means we've got to get up another hill so we'll take it as it comes. So we're in Friston Forest and it's actually really pleasant. It's quiet, can't hear any traffic, just a bit of bird song. And the sun is just peeking through all the trees. It's quite nice and cooling because it's quite hot already and it's only 10 o'clock. I was feeling a little bit lightheaded earlier on. Just a little bit dizzy from the weight and the heat. And we're feeling good now. So we're making good ground. Mick actually counted the steps. How many was it, Mick?
111.
Oh, that was a killer. So we've now got to climb a wall style type thing. So let's do that, Mick. So where do we go? Oh, you have to go this way, Mick. Over here.
Oh.
It's a bit different, isn't it? And look at the views, everybody. This is the River Cuckmere. I'll zoom in for you so you can see. There you go. And we're going to meander our way down there. What does it say, Mick?
South Downs Way National Trail, Cuckmere and Seven Sisters.
Here we go. Let's get ready for this. So we've stopped at Salt Marsh Farmhouse to have a coffee, a tea. And look at this. This is pretty. Oh, well, get my shadow out of it. But I can't. There you go. Anyway, there's a nice pattern on it. Let's put it all full shadow. And we're going to have a fry up as well because we're just absolutely done in, aren't we, Mick? We need some energy. So, yeah, looking forward to a nice breakfast. Gives the energy to push up over the Seven Sisters. So we'll see you on the top, I would expect, or possibly at the bottom. We have 3 3/4 miles to go to Birling Gap, and this is the view. This is the start of climbing the Seven Sisters, and what you've got over there is the meandering Cuckmere. There's lots of water sports and things like that happening on there, and it's quite pretty. And so we're just going to keep going up, and I'll talk to you a bit whilst we're doing it. So it's been a long old journey, and it's been very painful on the old feet, on the legs, on the back, on the neck, on the arms, a little bit sunburn, sores on the heels, balls on the feet, a little toes mainly. And it's been a challenge to get through that pain because every instinct tells you to stop doing it because it hurts. And yeah, maybe because we're novices really at this. It's the first time myself or Mick have done anything like this. If we did it again, I think there'd be some changes that we'd make to what we took with us. For instance, I took a pair of boots and a pair of trainers, thinking, well, maybe I'll need my trainers and maybe I'll need my boots in the morning when it's wet. But the weather's been so good. And funnily enough, it was the boots that gave me the blisters initially. And putting my feet back into the boots was quite tricky. So I did the majority of this trek in trainers. But if I do another one like this, I'll get some Trailblazers and I'll have proper footwear on for it, which might make it a little bit more pleasant. And you know, the extra weight, because when I wasn't wearing the boots, I had them on the back. It must have been 1.5 kilos extra. So yeah, and then obviously we had bits of clothing that we thought we might need. A spare pair of jog bottoms for the evenings, you know, when you're crashing down. Also, some long johns, in case it got really cold in the night. And waterproofs, in case it chucked you down with rain. We didn't need any of that. And that weight combined doesn't seem much, but it adds up. And then, for instance, I've still got a little bit of food, some super noodles. good old favourite. In the backpack, because luckily there was quite a lot of decent places to eat along the way. And when you've done 15 miles, you don't want to sit there cooking. So we did eat quite well actually along the trail, and there were a fairly decent amount of places to stop and get snacks. Ate a lot of flapjacks, that kind of thing, because you can just stop and have a little munch and then put it away again. And it just gives you that extra sort of boost to get up some of the hills, because you literally feel the energy draining out of you in the middle of some of these hills. So you need that little hit, little kick to get up. So yeah, other things we could have done better. I think I bought a big toothpaste, which didn't need to be. I bought my electric toothbrush, which obviously went off somewhere in the bag, and so by the time I wanted to use it, it'd run out of battery. So I'll probably just bring a normal toothbrush next time round, and even probably cut half the handle off, because you just don't need the weight. Pretty much used all the sort of cooking kit we had, didn't we? Like the got a little frying pan, a little cup that you can boil up the water in with a little lid on it, and obviously Mick's quite good at carving little cooking facilities out of sticks and things, so sausages and things like that were easy on the fire. So we could possibly have got away with maybe not even bringing the frying pan.
I don't know, it was good for the eggs.
Good for the eggs. It was good for the eggs, yeah. And then what else? Tent. So Mick had a 3-man tent, which was what,
2.6 kilo.
2.6 kilo, which is really quite a lot for one person to be carrying. Mine was slightly more lightweight, but mine was a 2-man, so mine was 2.17 kilos. But you know, there's other kit out there that is much better. You know, you can use your poles rather than having to carry extra poles for your tent. You know, really lightweight kit. But the unfortunate thing about that is it's really expensive. But I think if I did it again, I would fork out that money, because it would make everything a lot more pleasurable if you had a lighter load. And by the end of the day, when you're really trying to get to your sort of target place, and the bag gets so heavy, and it pulls on your neck and it pulls on your shoulders, and then it goes straight up into your head. So it really, really does make a difference. For instance, I had quite a lot of coffee, sugar, powdered milk. I didn't use half of it. And sugar's really weighty, so and Mick had a few sachets that was all in one, and I think that worked better in the future. But I'll probably do something like that too. Oh, look at this. Well, we're up the top of the first one, but now we go down again and then up again, and I assume we do that 7 times for the 7 sisters, and then it's down to the finishing line. So from the bottom of the hill we just started, we've worked out it's 6 miles. Which way is it, Mick? Is it straight down here?
I assume so. Hang on, let's check the
See, there's no sign here telling us which way to go. That way, is it? Down here.
Yeah.
Ah, right, so we do actually go right down to the bottom and start again. Ah, don't you just love it? Well, anyway, that was quite busy where we were just then. There was coach loads of people. It's a bit touristy, so we're sort of getting out there in the middle of nowhere again. Hi there. There's a few walkers about, that kind of thing. And not so many cyclists on this bit. Well, yeah, it's been such an amazing experience, really. And I'm going to soon have to sign off, because once again, battery is droning down at 20%, but I'll go for a little while longer. It's nice to see you all watching. Anyway, it's not too late also for anybody to donate. We're going to keep the pages open, and I'm going to make a feature film for you all to watch with all the little bits. I mean, there's been all sorts of things. Yesterday, we watched 2 horses making love. And we filmed them, so we'll put that in there. I think Mick also spotted a couple of pigeons having some fun. I don't know. We didn't actually get a squirrel shot, did we, Mick? We didn't get a squirrel shot. We saw one, but it was just too quick. They're pesky little things.
Random animal.
We've seen like what we thought was a stoat, and we think we've seen them twice. Or was it a weasel?
I don't know. It just laid flat on the floor.
Yeah. So I don't know. We don't know what it was. It was quite quick, and it was in the distance. And once again, couldn't get the phone out quickly enough. And then we saw some kind of weird. We don't know what it was. It kind of looked a bit like a deer, but it didn't look like a deer because it looked a bit like a pig and a fox. And it didn't bound like a deer did when it ran away. So we were really confused what that was. Some kind of mutant animal native to the South Downs, you know. So look, I'm just going to turn you around so you can see this view for a bit. So it's quite interesting because where that path is down there is where everybody else just walks, and we had to walk over a massive hill to get to the same place, which is frustrating. That's one of the frustrating things about the South Downs, because there are a few places that you could cut some corners, but you have to do the miles, don't you? So yeah, Muggins and Muggins here. Yeah, obviously we just climb a big hill because that's what we do now. We're hill climbers, aren't we? Anyway, so but I mean, something I want to say actually. I mean, we met a lot of people on the way, and we talked to a lot of people, and I recommend everybody give something like this a go. You know, because we've all got our stories. We've all got, you know, things that have happened in life and things we have to deal with and emotions, and you know, we've all got hang-ups and issues. Everybody's got their story, but just getting out away from it all it's just been an amazing thing to do, because you just get time to put everything into perspective. And yeah, it's emotional, but it's good for you to feel those emotions. It's good for you to let those emotions out, and just to get over just the challenge of doing it, you know. Yeah, and I know, yeah, obviously me and Mick support ourselves through this all together, but personally we've had our own mental challenges to get through to do this. You know, and there's plenty of time to process things as well, so you go through a lot of different thoughts in your mind as you're walking along, and hopefully it makes a difference to life. And yeah, I recommend anybody to have a go at doing this, even if you don't do the full thing. Just go and do some segments. There's some absolutely beautiful sights to be seen, and it's down here on the south coast where we all live, and not only here, I mean all over the country, Lake District. I mean, I've not particularly climbed any mountains, and I think if I do this again, I want to climb a mountain. I really do, and I want to get to the top, and I want to see the world from the top of it. But I think it might take me a bit longer to do that. But you never know. There's anybody out there thinking, wow, yeah, we want to help that happen and enable us to raise some more money and wants to sponsor us in some way or help us to get funding in any way to do something like this again, then I think I'd be up for doing it. Because the money that we've raised is going to do so many good things. And it's going to do so much good for everybody in the community. Be it my cause or be it Mick's cause, which is really two of the same. So, you know, just if you want to give a little bit more, or if you haven't given yet, then just give a little bit, or give a lot. Give a little bit. I think the sun's going to my head now. I'll show you some more views and stop waffling for a sec. Right, I think we'll sign off now because we've got some pushing forward to do. I'm looking forward to seeing the missus at the end to pick us up, and maybe we can have a quick beer before we go. We shall see. We'll go put a few miles in. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all of your support. I love you all. Great views from up here. But as you can see, very, very, very busy down there along that path. Lots of people walking up. It's a very, very popular destination, obviously. Right, onwards. Keep going up. Can't stop. We've just got to keep going, but these are the views. Loads of people up here. So here we are, Seven Sisters. Too close to the edge. Drop away every now and again. Well, they were very steep. No, there's loads more going around me. This is... We've literally just had to throw our backpacks over this barbed wire fence just so we can get through the gate. And that's not very backpacker friendly, is it? But there you go. Yeah. Oh. That means we must have to have a break then. Oh, that was good, eh? Oh, we're at Brass Point. Here's why you're there, people. Climb them. And we keep going. Right on the edge here. So we made it to the lighthouse. Come a long way. All the way along there. And here we have the famous Beachy Head Lighthouse. There it is. And right up there is Beachy Head Pub, where we might have a pint, I don't know, we'll see. So, nearly at the top of Beachy Head. More dips and climbs. Very, very windy up here, and I've slowed down massively. But we have a few miles left, and then that's 100 miles. So there's that iconic lighthouse again. And we've got a bit of a drop to go down here. And this really hurts your feet, your toes. As your feet crunch up at the bottom of your shoes. It is painful. And then when you're going uphill, it all changes to a different part of your foot. Also, this hurts your heel. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be down in a minute, then we're back up again. Beautiful South Coast. Cheers, Mick.
Roast.
What you got there? Cider.
Old Rosie.
Cider. Well, here we are at the Beachy Head. So this is going to be the last pint of the trail before we get to the end. Well, hopefully we'll have another one, possibly, to celebrate. Before we get back, and it's just all a bit crazy getting back, Mick, I just want to congratulate you, mate. I know we've got a little tiny bit to go,
Smidgen left to go.
but I tell you what, mate, you're an absolute star. You've been a legend this week, and it's been dead good fun doing this with you. The fun parts, anyway,
Yeah.
and also the hard parts have been good doing with you. We've motivated each other, we've paced each other.
Yeah, it has been a slog.
It's been a slog, but it's also been a joy. So I just want to say thanks, Mick, and well done.
Thank you, bro.
And let's hope that you get loads of donations too.
Ching.
Nice one. Right, Mick.
I swear this backpack has doubled in weight.
It has, mate, it has. No, you've just lost so much weight that you can't support it. Right, this is the final bit then. Right, from here down to the finish line. So we'll see you at the finish line, and then it'll be celebrations, hopefully. And also a hot bath. That'll be nice. Well, wait there, Mick. We are at the memorial. This plaque was unveiled on the 21st of November 1979 by His Grace the Duke of Devonshire, PCMC. There you go. And over there, there's Eastbourne and Eastbourne Pier. Shout out to Alison from Eastbourne Bonfire Society, who was an absolute star, as I've said before, but she deserves some credit for being an absolute bonfire star. Everybody else from Bonfire should be more like that. And I also just want to do a big shout out to Burgess Hill Bonfire Society, who gave us 50 quid. Didn't expect that. Thank you so much. Right, me and Mick doing the final leg. This is absolutely the final leg. Ready, Mick? Let's do this. It's exciting, man. This is the end of 100 miles, mate. Woohoo! Come on, here we go. We're nearly there. Look. Oh, that's amazing. I'm buzzing. I can't believe it. It's such an accomplishment for both me and Mick. I can't believe there is Eastbourne after all these days of walking endlessly until we can't actually literally walk anymore. It's amazing to be getting there. So we're heading down this hill now, and somewhere down there is the end of this mammoth walk. It's such a good sight for sore feet. That's my new saying. Sight for sore feet, and that's what that is. This has to be the smallest horse I've ever seen in my entire life. So cute. And anyway, look at the view. Here we're coming up to the views of Eastbourne as we go down the hill. Oh, there's another little baby on there. So cute. Right, here we go. We're going down the hill. This is it. This is it, Mick.
Pretty slow.
We're on the way down. We're going to find the kiosk. That's where the end is.
There they appear over the brow of the hill. And they're making their way down to the finish sign. Come on, Ed and Mick! And they have done it. They're still going, look tired. Oh,
What a relief they feel when they get here. Don't fall now.
come on boys,
Don't
you're
lose
nearly
steps.
at the end. Oh, they're doing it, they're doing it.
Oh, Ed's struggling. Oh dear. Oh, he is hobbling.
You're nearly at the sign! Come on guys! 100 miles! Woo! The fan base over there! Get to the sign! Woo! 100 miles! Hey! To the sign! To the sign! Nick, to the sign! You've got to hold the sign a minute! Well done! Woo! Oh! Well done, guys! Well done! Oh, you made it!
Well done!
I didn't expect to get here.
Well done!
Oh.
Absolutely amazing! Well
Congratulations!
Congratulations, mate.
Oh, wow!
Congratulations, Mick! Absolutely brilliant!
See my wife.
So well!
It's a kiss you.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was
Good effort.
it was good. It was good.
Absolutely brilliant!
Thank you. Thank you.
Bless him, I knew he'd be crying.
Oh,
Well done! So we're going to let you come over this long without us being here?
Hey,
Never.
Ed, 100 miles.
Yeah, man.
Smashed it.
Well
Nick, 100 miles. He smashed it for charity, guys.
Well done, guys.
Oh, all that money you've raised.
Yeah, like I said, maybe we should hike the Romfield instead.
No chance.
Now you've got to do the 100 miles back again.
Well done.
Oh, I'm not going back again.
Absolutely brilliant.
Walking backwards.
How you feeling, Mick?
In all fairness, I don't feel too bad. I've had a couple of little blisters and bits, but
Happy to get to the end?
little toes a bit sore, but the rest of me's all right, to be honest. I think I've got second wind knowing I'm coming home.
You're very suntanned.
I know, look at the colour of it.
How are you feeling?
I'm knackered. I'm done in. Feet are killing me. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of that man there.
You have done
Well,
No,
Well done, guys.
without him, I wouldn't have been able to
I'm
do it.
going to turn this video off because I want to get a photo of you both in front of the sign.
Walk
Absolutely
up the hill a bit.
fabulous.
Well done.
Get your bags off.